It is 10 minutes past 7. That's our time on Star FM, sounding good all the time. We are live on the spot, live on Star FM, live on Facebook. Do check us out on Star FM Facebook page and my page as well at DJ Ola7 Star FM. Yeah. With Florence Chaurura. She's in studio right now. She trended last week, a few weeks ago, after she posted on her social media platform that socialite Madam Boss faked an accident that occurred last month on her way to Makati's show in Kadoma. She's an actress and a businesswoman and who owns a clothing factory as well. She's also a politician, a qualified nurse, a philanthropist, as well as a pastor. You know, profile. She will be telling us the reason why, as to why she thought Madam Boss' accident was staged. Known for her mantra, Ngadzi Kagate. Madam Florence Mukuya Chaurura. Welcome on the spot.
Thank you, Ola.
Good to have you.
Yes, I'm very humbled to be here.
I have to ask again. Are you ready?
I am very ready.
And I am very ready. Good to see you. It's been a while, though.
It's been a while. You know, you're my workmate. This is not new. This place, I used to work here.
Exactly.
Yes.
When I was doing the breakout, the Diaspora Link, you used to come on the show.
Yes,
exactly.
at 4 a.m.
I remember.
So we're not strangers.
Exactly. That's my Chaurura. We are live on Facebook, by the way, guys. So tagopinda timbo taura na opanapa. And tifa tango tanga nengo dive munyaya yacho. My Chaurura.
Yes.
You trended last week after you raised suspicions concerning Madam Boss's accident. This is what you wrote on your Facebook page. Like a quote, mchiti mimi. Atiskutukana pano. Please help me put my brain at ease. I think mwaripa wakandipa njigere wakaita dzikundipa overdose. Njigere dzangu dziri kundirwisa. Which part of Norton or mukati mimi which part yakaitika tsaona iyi yamaitaura nezvayo imimi, and which part of Norton or Kadoma was this? How come there was no one around such, you know, that hatina kana iwe picture inotaura nezvenjodzi iyoyo? Which hospital did they go to? This girl is a huge public figure zvekuti the internet would be awash with pictures dzeko hospital nedzepa site etc. Close quote. And my Chaurura, this post shook the streets of social media, and people attacked you for it, and you know, whereas some supported you, but it has got right, my Chaurura. But my Chaurura, why would you suggest that Madam Boss faked an accident?
I think why would be very accusing. First of all, this whole story of Madam Boss is a bit tired, but let's delve into it.
Yes, that's what made you trend.
Yes, it did. It felt like I was just thrown in a horror movie. And without knowing, because it was very unprecedented. Yeah, it was nothing that I had planned to do. Yeah. So even up to now, I still don't hold any grudge against Madam Boss. I don't know her that much, and I was just being somebody who was on a public space, doing a public thing that was happening. So yes, I'm somebody. Let me just give you a little background of how my thought process is wired. I don't delve into things. I think. That's one thing that then I became a victim of my thinking. Yes. So if you present me with anything, even food, I look at it, I taste it, I think, there's no giver. You know, that's how I am. I'm just somebody who processes things. So when everything was happening, I also went in because I know Madam Boss. She's a socialite. She's one of the top socialites in Zimbabwe. So I also felt that need to say, get well soon. But before I did that, I ran to a page and I wanted to know more. And then I was looking around and I couldn't find any information. And that's when I said, where would I get some information from? So I ran to Zimbo Live TV because I know them from UK. And I was looking for some information and I've come across two videos, which then started making me want to ask things. I saw a car, I saw a video, I saw all this that I saw. So I said, I'm not convinced. You
were not convinced?
I wasn't.
You were not satisfied?
Yeah, I wasn't. And that's when my brain started, which got me into trouble. Yeah. So I started asking questions. They were very genuine questions coming from an innocent soul. Yeah. And I know that as Zimbabweans, we're very cultured people. We like to say, because nobody really anticipates that someone can actually fake such a huge accident. But of course, me being me, I asked because I like to be the devil's advocate. I do ask uncomfortable questions. So
that moment you thought it was staged?
Well, I wanted more information. I didn't even say it was staged. I said I don't want to get involved. Let me give you a background. Madam Boss is a socialite who does skits, drama, and everything. So when this happened, I wanted to be assured that it wasn't drama, because of course she does loads of dramas. So I wanted somebody to tell me that no, this is real. Here are the pictures, or here is what is going on.
But then you said how come there was no one around such that atinagana in a picture in your
Yes, it was. That question was asking, is it real? Because why is it there's no information?
Probably youngest nagunge publish but
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But this posting payakapinda one, but vanhu ngeni vanhu inosanganisira kuti what proof was there that suggests that it was staged?
Yeah.
But then you're saying it was not. Are you saying it was not staged? Are you saying Munguri Pakati or
what? Get me
what?
right, because I never, after all this hoo-ha, I never went ahead to try and find out, because I distanced myself, because first of all, it does not concern me at all, and I really don't want to go to town about it anymore, because I'm neither insurance company, I'm neither anything, I'm not going to compensate here or whatever, so for me to go to town and getting excited about the whole issue, I think it's misdirected energy, let's get that right. Those questions were real. There was no police report, which I thought I would get some police from Norton or from whoever would such a big person.
Was it supposed to be like publicized?
Yes, I mean, if you're if you're a public figure, they'll say we are we got this person got involved. They will probably not say Madam Boss. They'll say a female aged so and so was involved in accident along.
And I know that since you are someone who is very, very qualified in the medical field, and from your experience, as someone who worked for many years in the accident emergencies.
I did 15
years. Anon's accident
okay. Well, when somebody gets involved in accidents, first of all, is the type of accident. There's some accidents that are fluke. They can actually kill you, little as they would appear. But when an accident like Madam Boss' accident that she got involved in, it's so huge. The impact, I don't know much, but you could tell from how the car was wrecked that there was such a huge impact. So when you're tied on a seat belt and such an impact happens, you'd expect some kind of really big injuries. Yeah. And so that's what we would have expected. Not that I wanted it to be, if she if she escaped unhurt, we thank God, because there are miracles that can happen. Yeah. But in my instincts were saying, how did she? Because I've been involved in accidents myself, so I know the impact, the jolt, the whole hitting of your head on the steering wheel or on the window or whatever. You would come back with a black eye.
And a few days later, after you post, your post made the headlines. Madam Boss released pictures, and videos that showed that indeed there was an accident.
Right.
And first time seeing those pictures and videos, how did you feel?
Let me tell you, I never had a chance to even go back, because the whole scenario was so toxic that I spent from 7 a.m. the time I posted that question to 1 a.m. I was being insulted.
Yeah. Left, right, and center. 12
hours of insult. My phone was heating up. It was spitting all these notifications that people were actually not happy. So I had to stand my ground and say, okay, let's get on with it. And I'm not going to go into Madam Boss and start to question more about what's going on. But then I ended up having media calling me and everyone asking me, why did you? So I had to come out clear of how I came to write what I wrote, which was not planned. It was just my brain going to work. Yeah. And I realized that Zimbabweans are not ready for anyone who questions anything. It's like you are going against the grain. No, don't ask any questions. You are the devil.
Okay, this is maybe the reason. When you wrote on your page about the accident, as a mother, because on social media there are few mothers, varipo.
Yes, I am a mother.
As a mother, some fundis many thought you were being insensitive, towards Madam Boss and her family. What for you that the accident was not staged?
Listen, I'm not in a position to say it was faked or it wasn't faked. Because like I told you...
You're still not convinced?
Let me tell you. Like I told you, after all that toxicity that happened, I backed off. Like I said, I do not have any interest in knowing what exactly happened, because I neither work in forensic science, I'm not a police, I'm not insurance, I'm not about to buy a new car. Why would I then go ahead and start digging up all this for? What exactly?
Because you studied the whole thing.
Yes, I studied the whole thing because I was interested. But then when I
then
saw
you
that people
you lost interest along the way.
I did. I lost interest. Ooh, no one is interested in answering me questions. They want to insult me. Let me run away and duck. So I went away and ducked, and I totally forgot about everything.
But I thought you're that brave, because social media is not for faint-hearted. You know that?
It wasn't. I mean, for me, it was the first time to be trolled like that.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, I thought I was the Saint Florence. And I realized that I wasn't Saint in anyone's face, to be honest.
So have you tried to reach out to Madam Boss and apologize to him?
I think time will heal, because I think right now it's a bit insensitive for me to do that. It's like I'm throwing something in her face again. She's still healing. If she's
okay, hold on there.
Yes.
You said it's something insensitive.
Yes.
Okay. What's insensitive? What's insensitive, Maya Chaurura? Apologizing or posting something?
I don't apologize for something that's not been proven. If you have to apologize, if I have to retract, there has to be some kind of information that is saying, okay, this was real.
But
we have gone to forensics.
Pictures. There's some pictures in others where, I mean, one got involved in that accident.
There are a lot of questions that I asked that have not been answered. And I said to you, like I said, I never wanted to go ahead and start to dig deep into it, to say, I've not been answered this, who am I? To carry on with this whole hoo-ha. When I posted what I posted, I never thought it would go such in a viral toxic way, and I'm not the one who like to spam out toxicity, because I don't want to be a socialite. Right now I've been put in public's eyes and I'm thinking I'm going to lose some of my business contracts because
boss, you posted something, and Madam Boss and associated companies like Wanda, and you posted something which was very insensitive to according to my views.
No, okay.
Yeah, and also maybe
to a lot of people it was
exactly. Even the family Yana Madam Boss.
Yes.
And at first you said you've got no beef with Madam Boss, but now after this post, probably what on beef. You said, "Well, boss, it's over by now." You haven't apologized.
I don't apologize for something that I stand for. I still stand for what I believed in. And
so, in future, are you going to work with Madam Boss again?
But I never worked with her Madam Boss. At what point did I work with Madam Boss?
No, you said she used to come to your office.
No, she
and
never
drink
used to come to office. I hired her to do something with Matsi. I paid her and she left.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So, are you going to hire her?
Office work. This is nothing personal. I mean, why would she not want to work with Matsi? Matsi has got nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, holding grudges for things that are personal, it's out of business way of ethics, way of working. Why would you be? If you want to work, just get on with it. Why it's about pity-patting and harassing each other? It's not necessary. But one thing that I'm not going to do is to apologize for what I posted, because no one approached me to say, okay, this is what we want. This is what you wanted. This is all the information. Please apologize. I could have just said, oh, okay, it looks real. Let me say sorry. I've been presented with all the answers to my questions. Now here we go. Can I just say sorry? But nobody did. No one actually approached me. People came to fight me, which I thought, if this thing was real, why is everybody fighting?
So you want people to approach you and
no,
give you the information?
Not people. Like I told you, I don't want it anymore.
Okay.
It's tired and it's out of my interests. I'm not wanting to be a socialite, and I'm a business person. I'm a pastor.
Hold on there, my Chaurura. Last week I hosted Jackie Wednesday.
Yes.
Who showed us the message that you wrote to Madam Boss's sister, suggesting that she gets a PR manager. Why were you so concerned?
You see, I'm a mother, a good person. Like, I process things, like I'm telling you right now. So there was this an incident where Madam Boss was being accused. I don't even know what it was.
Yeah.
Like, she always have these tiffs that people will start to attack her because she's followed by 1.3 million people.
Yeah.
So at some point, people troll and they fight with her. And then when I saw that, I was really touched. I said to Fungai, why is there no PR statement to tell the people what is going on? Madam Boss is followed by so many people. I think it would be professional for you guys to find somebody who can write it in a nice manner to tell the people what's actually going on. That was it.
And there was something like, if I'm not was like something like, okay, for now I can do a live for her.
No. I don't do lives. No, why should I put myself in Madam Boss shoes? I run 5 businesses. I don't want to get incarcerated with Madam Post anything. I can't even run my own church on my own.
My daughter PR manager.
That's what Jackie incited, which is wrong. It is wrong for you to say that, because the people who know me, they'll say, Chaurura, what? At what point would you leave your desk? If you come to my office, I've got a queue of people waiting for me to sign things, to do things, and then at some point I have to do PR. No, it's just too small for me. For my stature, I'm too old, and the job is too small. Sorry to say that. I wouldn't be PR to anybody. I actually need a PR of company to run my own show.
We are live on Facebook Stephen page right now. Kana mchango tibale tikutana na Mai Chaurura panapa. Vanozikana ma streets mu wachiti ngadzi kakati. Saka nhasi vari kuda kudzikakatisa pano. Tinawo vatereri vedu tinokutendeni rutsigiro. And from my understanding, you migrated to the UK in the 90s. Is that correct?
Very correct.
And what businesses, were you specializing in the UK?
I did a lot. I went there. I became a nurse. I got married. I had 3 children, and then I ran a recruitment company, and I ran a pub, a bottle store, and then we ran what do you call it? Cargo business, which is what we're running right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I guess you were doing very well. They're judging from your awards.
Yes.
You got for Best Newcomer of the Year in 2013.
Exactly.
And UK #1 Unit Queen of Sales in 2011.
I did cosmetics, yes.
Yeah. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And when did you return to Zimbabwe?
I did about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes. I came here to be an MP from Fakoseko.
Was that the only reason?
Yes. I wanted to be a politician. That's why I came back.
Do you still have those, ambitions?
No, I don't. I think I had my stint, which I loved so much. It grew me. It made me connect with my home. I was born in Fakose, and why I wanted to be an MP was to give back to the community. I've got a whole rich educational background, so I wanted to empower my own people. And I thought if I became an MP, I'll be able to connect with my people at a deeper level and at a parliamentary level, and then I'll represent them well. That was my dream. And I did go through the whole race. It was very interesting, if you ask me.
A nice one. And you are the CEO of a company that helps people, Zimbabweans in the diaspora, get their projects done in Zimbabwe. The company is called WinFit Services. Is that correct?
It is correct.
Is it still functioning?
Well, we moved to WinFit Cargo after COVID happened.
Oh, yeah.
We shrunk the company to WinFit Cargo. WinFit Cargo comprises of taking goods from United Kingdom to Zimbabwe, freighting goods from Zimbabwe from UK to Zimbabwe. That's what we do, yes.
I came across allegations that the reason why you left the UK was because you are running away from debts, security. You allegedly conned so many people through your company, WinFit Services. You squandered their hard-earned money, the likes of Sinikiwe, Mashengele, and makavara medical equipment yaida ku makambira. Makamvara medical equipment yaida kushandisa pa aivura care home in Zimbabwe. How do you respond to these allegations?
That's an allegation, you see. When an allegation is presented to you, it means that it has to go to court and then be found guilty, which Snikwe did process that, and I don't know what happened to it because she never followed it up. She had that allegation. That's very true, but she tried to go to the courts. Maybe it wasn't valid. She never followed through.
Magatira kuno court ogu UK.
Kuno. She was meant to come here. She didn't come here because she was given everything that belonged to her. Yeah.
Probably because of mabasa to follow up.
No, you can fly back if you've got a case to. You know what? When you feel you are wronged and you go to the courts of law, there's monies to be paid, and if your case does not hold water, you.
So in other words, this issue is not kick a trial.
It didn't. It didn't because maybe she was told by a lawyer that it's non-existent.
No, maybe. Maybe.
That's what it is.
I never reasons because of Basa, or maybe in Magaono advantage because I know Supreme Court. So I think we clear clear.
That's
but the allegations are still there.
If you're running a company, Ola, there will be. If you ask Strive right now, you go in and out of courts because people have got different perceptions. And sometimes they attack you not knowing that it's a company that has gone through whatever they've gone through with what you're asking for. But it's not Florence Chaurura, it was a company.
But medical equipment, what happened?
Well,
did she give you the...
No. I think you're asking me things that I'm supposed to be talking about via our company, which is now seized. to operate. If Sinikiwe has got a case for us to answer, she can still go to court. Yeah, she can still go to court.
No, we are not talking the allegation equipment.
No, we don't vara people. How can I vara people, Ola, when I'm still on Facebook and I'm still talking the way I talk? I'll be ducking and running away. I don't vara anyone. People do like what they just do to everybody who runs the business. You get insulted every time.
Yeah. On the 16th of August, Chaurura, 2020, Sinikiwe Mashengele wrote on her timeline, Agati, anyone who knows about a UK radio channel that exposes people who owe others money, I want to take Florence Chaurura of Winfield there. I can't sleep due to this arrogant lady. She doesn't even respond. Close court.
I don't know why we're digressing on Sinikiwe. Like I told you, Sinikiwe went to court and she actually summoned me. And in my company, the representative went and approached a lawyer. And after that, nothing happened. I still don't know what she was meant to do. Right. And I'm still here. If she had a case, why would you go on Facebook? Would Zuckerberg give you money? It's vitriol. It's actually wanting to damage because you see that you don't have a case. So what Zimbabweans do? They run to Facebook if you're running a company or if you're running a church. They'll think that if they run a vitriol information on Facebook, people would say, oh, this is a thief. But that just runs for a few minutes and it disappears. That's what happens. That's what happens at Sinikiwe. She knows where to find us. We've never moved any places.
Since that.
Once you take things to court, what am I supposed to do as a person?
A person,
it's now in the court. So we're waiting for court proceedings to happen.
Wow. And there is one Anonzia Gina and the ladies of UK, LUK, whom you swindled money and ended up blocking them because how far true is this?
Listen, Ola, the UK community, they are very vitriolic. You can see how the way they are treating Olinda right now. I think they're miserable people. What they think about, once a small thing happens within the company, they employ you to do things. Once you don't agree on anything, they run to Facebook. They don't know the correct procedures to follow if you've got an issue. Otherwise, right now, any other company that's running, and they have a problem with anyone. If you're all going to go to Facebook right now...
My Chaurura, let me hold you there. You are answering in general.
Yes.
My question is, how far true is it?
I don't know. I don't know this person.
You don't know Gina?
No.
Okay. There's a group on Facebook called Zim Women in the UK. Eni Musakwa posted on 28th of August 2019. This is what she wrote. Anyone sending Forex home through Florence Chaurura, be warned, I sent her money there weeks ago. Now she's ignoring my messages and calls. As it stands, it seems she is trying to steal $2,000 from me. Ladies, help me get my money back. She knows I am away and there isn't much I can do, but I beg for my hard-earned money. Wedwe kuzona ndabatanidza kamari aga nekurwadza kunoita mashifts munhu ongoita hake zvaanoda nesimba rangu. All I want is my money back. What do you make of this, my Chaurura?
I don't know.
You don't know her as well?
I don't.
Wow, all these people are listening right now.
You know, Ola, at some point we owned Bureau de Change. So if anybody sends through their money through Bureau de Change, they could have created problems, but that does not involve me as a person. I think whatever they are doing right now is ill will. We call it ill will. It's vitriolic, it's damaging to think that I could be sitting on Facebook and talking to people and parizing and everything, but yet there's all these things happening. Why would anybody not sue me? I haven't changed my home address. I haven't changed anything. I'm still here. I've got a British passport. I go to UK. That's my family there and everything.
When was the last time in the UK?
I was in UK in April last year. Yes.
You still go back?
Yes, I still go back. Yeah.
People are saying, I'm going to UK.
I can show you my passport. I'm a very British citizen. Why would I not go to UK? For what? I mean, if anyone wants to sue me, they could just go to... you don't even need to sue me. What you need to do is, you need to go to the police and they'll find me. Because I'm also part of the police. They'll find me.
Okay. Yes. Oh, you're also part of the British police?
Yes. No, the police here. I do voluntary policing.
Oh, voluntary. Oh, yes. I see.
So they won't be difficult to find me. Yes. I think people are just angry about Madam Boss. That's why they're all coming and
not only that. Whenever I call you, I call anyone for an interview. I do my proper research before you sit on that seat.
Okay.
So everything that exactly. So
you know what? At some point, I was on social media, and there was a lot of trolling going on, especially if you're running a business.
You're being trolled.
Yes, I get trolled quite a bit every so often about anything that you do. Like when I did politics, a lot of my people didn't understand why I was coming to do politics in Zimbabwe. They thought I was doing money. They wanted me to say out loud, why would you leave UK to come and do dangerous politics in Zimbabwe and all that. And I'm still here. I did politics and I was never hurt. And I came back. I'm alive. I'm here. Yes.
Are you married?
I am married, very married. If you scroll on my Facebook page, you'll see that me with my husband. Yes.
A very close source, whom I will not disclose, said you divorced your husband, Florence Chaurura. Is that true?
Archie was here 3-4 days ago. He was here with me.
But maybe you do businesses together. So probably maybe it's because of business or what. So maybe clarify on that one.
No, I am very married to Mr. Chaurura. If anyone wants to come and get into our bedroom to see what's going on there, they can come. You can come and see us. I'll post it on Facebook and say, oh, he's here. You're all invited to put your cameras in our bedroom. Human beings are funny. You know, they can come up with those stories.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
One of the interesting stories, I've seen this on social media and even from your close,
I know.
Or relatives and other people, they're saying, is Batsirai Shasha your biological son?
Yes, he is. Please, Mr. Mugabe, come run with your test kit and test me. But I need to be paid first because I'm not going to go through the trauma. If I was a man, I'll be saying, ooh, maybe. But if I carried this thing in my uterus and somebody is fighting me, I feel very trespassed.
Date of birth.
16th of March, 1992.
The 16th of March, 1992. So he's 30.
Yeah, he's 26.
92, 26.
Yes.
92, 26. No, come again.
20. It's what age are you turning, Batse?
How come? He's your son.
I don't know them all. I don't know the age.
There are only 3.
Yes,
3
if
kids.
you ask me the first one, I know he was born in 1991. I don't even remember the month.
My Chaurura, no, look. You're not complicating the whole thing. Make people think.
No, I'll see he was born on 16th March 1992. He's turning 20.
He's 30 now.
30 now, yes.
He turned 30.
So we'll be turning 30, yes.
He turned 30 actually.
No.
We are in 2022.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he turned 30 if you're saying.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I've come across unconfirmed, allegations about the nature of your relationship with Batsi. A confidential source said you took Batsi in Mufakose here in Harare, Makatanga kugara naye, nurturing his talent as a musician. More so, the source went on to say you actually have a sexual relationship with him. How far true is that? Because
you know what, Ola, I've got 3 children. Okay. So when somebody starts to question me about my biological children, do you know my second born child right now is very upset because I tend to forget her birthday.
Oh yeah,
I do. I'm
happy belated birthday
to
him.
To my daughter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay.
And with Batsi, this is the only child that I have here, and he's with me in the studio. So I'm managing him as a mother, and I'm always with him. Even when my husband is here, you will see us going round. If there was anything going on, that's not right. My husband would be worried. And why would any mother go into such a relationship with their son? Is that normal?
It's not. That's why I'm asking this. Because it's not normal. Maybe incest, or it's not even incest. Probably it's not right. That was entirely never good. He is not your biological son.
No, but he's my biological son. Let's get serious now.
And someone went on to Google quickly. Google. One is the bio yake, but he was born in 1996.
Yes, but he was born in 1992. Who wrote that?
Okay, let me read the bio. It's on Batsirai Shasha Music. Biography. Name Batsirai Shasha. Profession musician. Born in Goromonzi on the 4th of March in the year 1996. Is that correct?
92.
4 March?
16th of March 1992.
Here it's saying 4 March 1996. Batsirai's musical and his talent led him to the primary school, choir, and other musical clubs from the age
what
of
source
8.
Is that? Do you believe any source that you get?
It's someone muterera atoposta atoita google vangokanda ikadaro screenshot yacho tori panapo so atoriwo confused nemadates amuri kupa ende muri kuwandandama madates
no handisi kundandama, but I was born on the 16th of March 1992, and let's get that right. Okay.
All right.
Let's get that right. So whatever source that you're getting there, I mean, people can put anything on social media.
Exactly. And but why would someone lie about something big like that, my Chaurura?
About big one, like what?
Like you having that some sort of that relationship.
You say that's the vitriol. People are hating in their houses. The people do hate.
But this one is a close.
The closest one. That's why let me tell you, Ola, when you die right now mysteriously, the first people that the police will question are the people you live with. Right? Yes. Those are the people who can poison you, the people who know more about you, the people who say a lot about you, which is non-existent.
But do you trust your relatives?
Why should I trust anyone? I can't even trust myself. Right now, I don't know some of my children's date of birth.
But one thing you don't vexa, but you can't remember date of birth, but yet there are only 3.
There are only 3.
Yeah.
And let me tell you my story. I went into the UK, and most of my time I was working. My husband raised my children because I was working as a business person. So most of my time I was never there. I remember taking my daughter.
Relationship.
With what?
We heard that he broke up.
With who?
With a girlfriend.
But he has had his girlfriends, which have nothing to do with me.
But somehow you influenced the breakup.
I don't influence anything,
Yeah.
Like I always say to Bati, whenever you have a relationship, don't get me involved. Because I don't want to, like I wrote on Facebook at some point, I said, you know what, I'm such a cultured person. If my daughter or my son comes in with Tom, Dick and Harry introducing me, I feel that I'm losing my morals, right? So I don't get involved in any relationships.
Yeah.
If you ask Bati, he'll tell you. I don't.
You are a pastor.
I am.
And you are doing your master's in theology.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
And when did you open your church in Mufakos
We
Community
opened
Church?
the church in 2018.
2018?
Yes.
How has it been going?
It's been going very well. If you go on my Facebook page right now, there's a preaching going on right now. Yes.
Then these days, munwesa akufunga kuita mari, anokufra church. These days, most of the people akafunga beg anova church instead of serving the, purpose here church of helping the congregants and be a place to seek refuge. The church has become a business scheme used by pastors, apostles, prophets who benefit from it at the expense of the flock. So, ever heard of such happenings?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot of pastors and everything. They're conning their congregants and all that. But let me tell you about Mfagose. Mfagose, right now, if you go there, I send almost half of the church to school. Yeah, I'm paying for them.
Half of the church?
Yes, most of the youths.
Which is good. Which is good.
So there's no money there. What money did you get from Fagose? Ola, tell me what really money did you get? Except pumping in money when somebody's sick, they call you. When somebody's dead, they call you to bury.
Yeah.
Yes.
And because my Chaurura, personally, my church, umwana ka agenda kage probably kasirike mari chet. Now that with all these allegations and now ne influence in vanhu vanenge vari ku UK vaya vanga vachitara mashoko ese atakati chiverenga nezvahopana paya vachikuonai monzi maane church amuoneke kuti vanhu vanogona kuinfluenza church yenyu kuti ite sekuti amusi straight.
No, not really. People
probably opening a church not to make money but maybe to clean zita renyu from
No. Not really. Not really. I don't think anyone could influence in such a bad way, because why would anybody in UK influence such bad thing to people who are actually sitting and listening to you and watching you do what you need to do? Why would anyone? How would anyone get influenced? People, you can't influence somebody who's that far when you're actually the one who is watching and seeing things happen. You understand? So that is no influence. We're actually growing. We're building in Fagose. We've put a fence around. We're actually building a change.
Nice.
Yes. And let me tell you this. In Fagose, I have a lot of people going whom I've helped in terms of building skills, in terms of getting employment. In right now, we've got a lot who are applying for a visa to go to the USA, the lottery visa. We've got quite a lot going on. Yes. But for me to think I will go to Fagose to look for money, that would be a lie.
Yeah.
I'm already running a lot of enterprises, a lot, which bring me money. Going to Fagose, that I live in Greendale, if I have to drive across, the money, the fuel, and then I go there, there's people who are sick, who can't afford to go to hospitals, who can pay their school fees, and I think I'll get some money. That would be crazy to think like that. Yeah, I'm actually going there because I grew up there and I want to help.
Oh yeah, you grew up in Fagos?
Yes.
What street be?
Yes.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you know Fagose order. Yes.
Yeah, and there
you go. That's right. So for any crazy person who is a hater, who thinks, oh, she's now going to Fagose to look for money, I'm not that money hungry to be looking for money to people who are so downtrodden in Namo.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe. That would be sad.
And Mai Chaurura now speaks like a politician. Rather, she stayed pastor, Shingipa hillside.
I'm not a politician. I stopped being a politician. I tried to do politics, ran as an independent, and then I just said, okay, let me carry on with church. I'm a person who likes to help. So really and truly, my heart is in Fagose to try and help the skills, the people, the youths who are running around doing nothing. I've got so many skills that I can teach them. And I also know so many people.
With the MP,
I wanted to help, just like what I'm doing with church. I mean, there's so many youths in Fagose who are roaming the streets.
Yeah.
They don't have anything to do. So when then I sit them down, I hear what they say, and I say, do you know you could do plumbing? Do you know you could do electricity so that you can come from school and be self-employed if you can't get a job?
Yeah.
That's my role.
And manga questions are kuya kusansara mvunza ndada kubvunza next urobvunzwa nemumtere pana about mama ari kuri misleader vanhu hanzi batsirai pa biology pa bio yake even on social media yakanzi batsirai shasha and yet you're called Mai Chaurura. Why asinganzi batsirai Chaurura?
You know, Batsirai has got his own father. Dosha mama ndawo ndovhunza.
Batsirai
he's got his own father.
Anadidi vake.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Vasiri vachaurura.
Yes.
So makazomuita vachaurura okay, gatinyaita mates zacho 1+1 apa pane nyaya Mai Chaurura mimi. So muri kuti vachaurura makaita navo vana vakuru vekutanga vakomana nemusikana nemusikana right, ndobva masiyana navachaurura, ndobva matora baba vabatsi, ndobva maita baba vabatsi, then vamazodzokerana nababa vachaurura. Mambota mna kurambana na vachaurura. Hatina kurambana.
We never did. We separated. We still married. The marriage certificate that we had before this hoo-ha happened, it's still standing.
Mai Chaurura, it's not clear.
Why?
No, it's not clear.
Let me ask you.
It's not clear.
Let me ask you.
Now, ndatanga kunzwa pamataka panda kubata inapo ndipamataka kustama pama dates. But then my dates are not a problem.
Even my own husband's
not a problem.
I'll stammer.
My dates are isinyaya.
Even my own dates, I don't
panda kubata inapo. You know what, Mai Chaurura?
I'm smiling at you because you are now asking very personal questions.
No.
But it's 30. So it means during our first years of marriage, we had issues.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I ask personal questions. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's on the spot. You are on the spot.
I am.
Batsi makarorana nawo gore ripi?
Anaurorana nawo.
Makangoita mwana.
Yes.
So was it something like infidelity?
It wasn't, because we had separated. Now Mr. Chaurura.
Ndova mazodzokerana.
Yes.
Then what happened to baba Batsi manje?
He's there. He's wherever he is. Yes.
Anombonana na didi wake?
No. I'm thinking he's late. I don't know where he is. He's probably gone past away.
But as a pastor, mwana ifana kuzadzinza rake.
Anomaziwaka.
Aiwa afana dzinza rake ari kumboenda here kudzinza rake.
Yes,
Batsi
he's got his own brothers and everyone. Dzinza rake anotoziva zvekudaro.
Andoziva zvekudaro. Okay.
Anamborambidzwa.
apa mamessage akuchuya akata kunonzi kuwanda comment section yangu yakubvira vari kutaura kuti mai batsi chinyaswara choka kuti batsi hasi mwana wenyu
handitombofa ndakamukudze kuti batsi hasi mwana wangu because he is and he will remain
vazhinji vari kuti you adopt there's nothing wrong kuadopta.
Listen, I don't. If I had adopted, I would tell you ndakaadopta mwana. Why people name kuti
now let's come back to that question I asked you before and that is a very close source. Very confidential. No. As a journalist, I'm not privy to give you the, to review the source. No.
If it's true,
I am not allowed by the journalism ethics to review the source. I'm not. Okay, but then is why the child this relative this relative of yours is they're actually very concerned and saying no. We know my Chaurura. We know the relationship yaona it's not that mother-son relationship. It's beyond that, and they're saying no. After Paitkanya in actual confirm also short as
he will divorce me honestly. If my husband is listening to this is nonsense.
No, but he knows. He knows that.
Listen to me, Ola. The allegations are too much.
Yeah.
First of all, you've got
clear
into
them.
No.
You have to clear them.
No. I'm clearing them right now.
Right.
Well, the first thing is, but it's mwana wangu, right? Let's get it to that and stop it at that because it's hating the child is here. Is mwana wangu. Anybody, any relative, they could be fighting their own vitriol because maybe they don't like Batsi to be part of the Chaururas. I don't know. But he is mwana wangu and I live with him and he's my son. And he calls my husband father,
which is a good thing.
Yes, So let's stop it at that. Why are they being hateful now?
That's why I asked you earlier to say, do you trust?
I don't trust
them.
Myself even. I don't. Why would I trust anyone? Anyone can hate you. You see, anyone can hate you. Yes.
Oh, my message aguyakawanda, but at least mazojekesa rimwe side roti mwana ubatsi asi
anondishashaka naChaurura. It was clear one. We never said kuti batsi anodzibatsira iChaurura.
Ndopapato nemubvunzo wacho kuti why uku then mamamboti hamuna kurambana
hatina kurambana
as in divorce ndio hamsina kuita but makaseparate.
Yeah, it was in the early stages of our marriage.
Have Chaurura?
Yes,
you are a politician. That's
no, I'm not. No. I'm not a politician. I do politics, and I don't want people to look at me and think I'm lying. Why would I go into my personal stuff and tell you 1 and 2 and then I send them to Zimbabwe? I was having my problems and then I came here and I had a guy whom I met and we thought we were gonna get married and I realized this was a wrong guy, so I went back to my husband after I had a child and my husband said, "Come back, baby, I love you," and we fell back in love, which is very normal.
Yeah,
it's like it's not normal and they really want me to chuck Batsi out. Why do they hate him? Does he not look like my son? Does he not feel they don't feel like him? And maybe it's the Chaururas who hate Batsi because he's taken over the Chaurura's family.
I think so.
Yes. And they're all throwing stones that he's not. It could be hate. But let's be clear. I mean, I'm 53. To be honest, so all this is not necessary for a child. Batsi doesn't deserve this. He's my son, and
but at 30 he's no longer a child.
Chibaba.
30. You know, at 30 he is my age. Do you know that? He is my age. 30.
Yeah.
I turned 30 in August.
He's getting married soon.
Wow. I want to be the MC. I'm coming there.
So that we can clear the air, so that you can see that Batsi's got his own life going. You know what? I chose to be Batsi's manager.
Why?
As a mother. Because I've come here simply because I wanted to say to parents, if you're going to have a child, make sure you nurture their gift. Okay? So the best person, that's why you see Beyonce, Nana, Selena Williams, they got nurtured to the point of being ahead of everybody because they were being nurtured by their parents. Yes. And Pachi Boyga, you start from everyone hating you for making sure you're there. If I go right now into a recording studio, people look at me and think, what does she want? She's 53, she's old. What does she want? If I go to any show, whether it's a public place or whatever, people look at me and think it's not right.
Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
You don't think so?
I've seen Burna Boy with the mother.
I always post Mama Burna Boy on my page.
I don't think there's anything wrong.
Yes.
But in your case, it is different because people think that you are in some sort of a relationship with Batsi, which is not mother and son. Like I said earlier,
what is it that they've seen, Ola?
Anzi is like a tomboy.
What
I mean, yeah, Ben 10.
What have they seen that it's not inappropriate?
Your relatives seen something which is not maybe according to them.
Not every relative will love me.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you what happens with relatives. I'm a person who is a very straight talker.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm very hateable. You know that. Thank you very much. Tell the world that my Chaurura can be hated. And people can fabricate things about anything. And as well, if you have a child and bring Mumusha Mevanu, you know what happens. You have a child and bring that child, and that child becomes loved. People fight the child. So I think that's what's happening. But he's a love child. I'm not sure you are my parents are. It's good you have asked, because I think a lot of people were asking, hey, why should I do that?
At least in Afterdrive.
And I'm glad I'm telling the world that Batsi is my third-born child. With another man, if that's okay with everyone.
Another man.
Yes.
At least that part you but you have a footy some can of worms there.
What can of worms? If people need to separate it and not divorce, you fall out and then you go and try things. No, this wasn't right. Let me go back. You go back, you carry on.
Yeah.
Yes.
My but my elections next day 2023 to approach.
I'm not a politician anymore. I'm a pastor who runs a church in Mfakose.
Yeah.
I'm a business person who is as clear as you can see. On Facebook, I'm there. If there's anyone right now, please come to church. We'll pray for you.
4
years ago.
4 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Not even. Hold on. Let me tell you the truth. We have run churches in the United Kingdom. They were not churches that were directly opened by me.
Oh, yeah.
But I had a pastor that I was working with. The church is still running right now. I was one of the founding members. Yes. So the calling kept running around me. So when I campaigned to be an MP in 2018, we were campaigning and praying for people and burying people and sending people to hospitals.
Yeah.
Since then, people then say to us, why don't we do my inter-D church? And I said, no, I want to believe in the kind of church that I want is called community church, where everyone comes to a community church, wherever they're coming from. It's non-discriminatory. So that's what we started. And we started with the community leaders of Mfakwase. They are the board members of the church right now. Yes.
Well done,
it was all to do with helping the people in Mfakwase. And that's what we do.
2 days nemi
2 days
tichitaura.
Now I've told the world about my personal life, and I bet people are going to love me.
Exactly.
Yes.
And but clear the air.
I've cleared the air. I'm
apart
telling
from
you.
all these allegations of my Chaurura, you're such a nice person.
Thank you very much.
You're a very nice person.
Anyone who hates me for who
I know you off air, so
thank you.
But not all this guns and this is I wasn't there.
Which ones? Which ones now? Batsi is my son. Please, for being my son.
But anyway, Batsi is in studio. Batsi, my guy, how are you?
He's dumbfounded. Why everyone is throwing stones? I think everybody. You know what? Let me tell you something.
Yes.
I want to say something that is serious. I'm over 50, and it's very important that parents get to fall in love with their children, get to give them what they need to get, especially if they're gifted. Don't fight what is good, because by coming up with fabricated stories, you understand, you are creating animosity around
my Chaurura.
Yes.
Calculations band atipacha pambavura makeno of worms namba kutaurira panyaya yabatsi nevamwe vana. You said mimi mwana wenyu mwacho ndo 1991.
No, my son is ndo 1990.
1990?
Yes.
Mwacho ndo 91.
Yes, but then 92.
Wakasaya ni 1 year.
Yes. I told you in my early months of getting married.
Yeah, ndozo vunzo zvinobuda here kuti vakaita umwe mwana wachitoya
I was in the UK you have one child after the other, otherwise you'll have a career of having children. There's no baby care, there's nothing. I had my 2 children, I got them to Zimbabwe to my mom to look after. Yes, that's when we had all these problems. I came back home for a while.
I think my father because ndomibvunza nyatara inosara ini mawana kuti but 91 choita maths zeda coding ne maberekedo kuZimbabwe kuti
no 1990
then but 92 mwacho 91
yes they were all separated nema 1 year
nice one so my bad ndinokutenda nikuye ku Afterdrive on the spot
and let me ask you one question.
Yes,
why are people so concerned about my son?
About your son? He's now a public figure, so when you are in public, when you are a public figure, people want to know more about you, so that's why they are asking all these questions.
Okay, so what about the vitriol, the hate? Where is it coming from?
I don't think the hate is...
Do they know Batsi as an artist or Batsi mwana wa mai Batsi?
I don't think this is directed to Batsi.
It's directed to me.
I think so. I would like to believe it's now directed to you.
So people will hate me. And I really am going to be an advocate.
That's why Maganzwa Jeki, she said something, you know, I mean, I troll like man. Akati, Batsi ahagoni kuimba akatanzi even kukanzwa uya ngirozi yehondo ngakuparadza ichinziri kuparadza vanhu vese vanoimba batsanza hafe anosara ari mupenyu because anza hagoni kuimba asi akabva ati tinomuteerera Batsi because techisupporta tonosupporta music yake because of you tinokudai mama akabvaisa imimi futi mukati so aidza kutaura kuti Batsi uyu titomusupporta but imimi manje tachisupporta wacho tachiteerera uyu because of you imimi mama vatirasisa akati mai Chaurura let me down.
Let me clear that. Listen, that was very ill will. It was malice, which is intentional damage to Batsi. He hadn't done anything. I had posted whatever I posted. Jackie was now, coming up as a present worshipper of what was going on. It was unnecessary to involve my son. And right now I really want to thank Jackie. When I turn around, I'm a believer, you see. And I want to say now people know Batsi. They know him
because of the scandal.
Because of the scandal.
You know, it's media. We don't believe in anything called bad publicity.
That's right.
Exactly. So
publicity is publicity. Whichever way.
Bad, no good. Now everyone wants to know.
So really, now Batsi is an artist, and I want everyone to support him. Please go on YouTube and look for his music. He's my third-born son. I'm not budging on that unless somebody holds a gun and say, okay.
I think Tinachimga is doing this for free. He's doing this for free. Actually, he's listening. Guys, honestly, let's do a petition, something like amen papa Facebook. Kuti wamugade tukukudai. Tinashe toda ute DNA yamai Batsi na Batsi, then you publish the results.
Exactly.
Kuti mother mwana uyu the probability.
I don't even want to put doubts in anyone's hearts. Honestly, that's why I'm not hating, you see, because if it was real, I would be agitated. Initially, when you started asking uncomfortable questions about how did I get Batsi, I never wanted to, although I knew people had questions. Why Batsi is Shasha? And why? But at some point, there has to be an explanation. And now it's out there. People know that Batsi Anna Baba Kevanonzi Sydney Shasha. If you want to look for him, please Google him and find him.
Sydney Shasha.
Yes, that's Batsi Rai's father. Okay? More often than Makasaka Nakopineni, I'm sure you'll be happy to tell his side. There's some guys who really want to be private, right? And I'm just putting him out there. I don't think he's probably a big guy, some CEO of an oil company.
Yeah.
And now, we are putting things out there. And I don't think you'll be happy with me tonight. I'll probably get a call to say, what was that about? But anyway, I'm hoping my husband is comfortable with what I've just said, because it's something very private. Nobody ever discussed this with him to say, oh, Magamboramba, Magambosiana, Magamborita say, Magamashinanigans, and then.
So maybe that's why the family is saying
they don't. I know.
They don't know about this.
You would. Which family? The Chaururas?
Probably.
Yeah, well, who cares? I live with my husband.
Mwana manje panenya majora muri right zvamataura ndila kuirana nemi bando ndopanga paine nyaya kuti vanenge vachiti haasi
mwana wepo anogara pamusha waChaurura
pakatopa kuti vazoti haasi mwana wenyu wacho probably ndepekuti takutaura according nezvatiri kuona analysis panopa kuti vati mwana uyu haasi mwana weKwaChaurura uye imimi inyaya yekuti havana kunge vaziva kuti mwana uyu anadhidhi vakanonzi Sydney Shasha vakangonzwa kwakunzi kune mwe mwana anonzi Batsirai, so they thought maybe it was an adoption. So ndosaka
what's wrong with an adoption in Zimbabwe?
There's nothing wrong.
Kusaka why do we torment munhu anenge adoptwa?
No, I don't think ndosaka family yedu I mean ikatichi kuno kuva vanhu vateva vasati vachijaira.
Do you know kuti ezvinezvika? Let me tell you who I am. kumba kwangu right now, I actually adopted a child, Ariko. If that's what they
which
wanted
is very
to know.
good. Inandra problem now.
I could, right now, anyone who comes to my house, I'll tell them, I actually adopted a legally. Adopted child.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong
which
with
is
that.
very good.
Yes.
Which is very
and
good.
And then when you see my relationship, right, don't get to trespass and ask questions.
Yes.
Questions.
Yes.
What does that matter? Really?
Nothing.
But
my family is manje. Munoziya kuno kuchishona maicharo musati ngemsimusiri muchishona imimi. Munoziya kuti kune tunyati wakawanda kuti tunobuda. When kwanzi pachidzi pane mwana akadai pakazodai zvisina kunyasa clear mu family. Munoziya nyaya idzi. Ndosaka paine nyaya yakafanana ne
pane munhu asina kufara.
Nenyaya idzi.
Ngavarege kunetseka zvawo because it's too late. Ndachembera wala. For anyone kwandakarorwa Chaurura to come and challenge me. Ndatove ine indefinite stay.
A nice one.
Ndicharambika panofunga kuti dzimba dzatakatenga nemota nemaprazi tinozvipatsanura seizvozvo. Who wants to divorce at this age?
Pana atro Google ads can't get Sid Mishasha on Facebook antamushaya.
Yeah, awanike but kana bata achida kuradzai
Zimbos I surrender.
You won't find him. He's not a social person.
So my Chaurura ndokutenda izike.
Shasha awanike but munomziva ndi baba babatsi. Mupota mchivunza baba wabatsi. Anokuti father is called.
Nice one. So how can people get in touch with you, my Chaurura?
Inini ndinowanika pa Facebook. Ipapo ukangoti kandei kanyu chete pa Facebook, you'll find me. But I also want to tell the world that I'm a very big business person.
Yeah.
Despite everything that has been said and done, I run a church and we run a cargo business which freights stuff from United Kingdom to Zimbabwe. And then I have a brand of cosmetics called Anti-Flow, and I've got a brand of clothing. We've got a clothing factory in Ufakose, where I was born. And these guys make clothes with shop at Eastgate Market. That's what we're doing.
Nice one. But it says now UK.
Who said that?
Someone in the UK. Hands on two are going to UK, but the other one
always in the UK. I don't go to Babasi Wakere. What name? I'm not into the Manasri. Who looks after Manasri?
I don't go Garana Babasi Wakere.
Eva Funze.
Don't Funze na my bats. But
Jani, I can't bend some Manashi in the Wanimon Vandiripo, you can get to
UK. But it early on he said, I'm not dead. You just good. But anyway,
my husband doesn't have problems with my son. Let's get to that.
Yeah,
otherwise you'll be so upset. Send him to school, he went to university.
Exactly.
He's here, he's being sponsored to do everything. He drives a Mercedes Benz, which is outside.
Yes.
Oh well, people are wanting to know, so we'll give it to them. Let's give it to them. So they know.
Thank you so much, my Chaurura.
I am so happy to have said it all. I think people are gonna love me more.
Now you can rest.
Hey. And we've got 3 children.
Nice.
2 are with their father in the United Kingdom right now.
Nice. Tinokutendai. Ini ndinonzi Owen we Commodore Ola 7, the Chief Air Marshal, the Baba Occasion Master. We are on the spot and back again on radio tomorrow same time between 7 and between 6:30 and 8 p.m. And tomorrow we are hosting Sniper Storm. Sniper is back, buddy. Yo. The closet is not really clean. Chakechana na Sniper Mangwana apa on the spot. You can follow me on Instagram at DJ Ola7, Facebook page DJ Ola7 Star FM, and my YouTube at DJ Ola7. Don't forget to follow us on the big one. It's Star FM Zimbabwe. Ndichakusema katerera kuna Yvonne Tiva chepa Farmers Forum. Kwanas toti bye bye. Musare zvakanaka muraro zvakanaka. Nditika dzamaisha chamadzinzwa wadaira nyaya dzawo dzese. I mean dzamai. Sorry my children. I want to say my bad. See, you know.
You are allowed to say my shash. Okay.
Okay, fine. It's okay. Hey, but my
Kalandara mwana Mr. Chaurura.
Amadipisa ureka mazoswika man.
The Air Marshal is in command of the airwaves. Ola 7 on Star FM.
Welcome to summer. It's right here on Star FM.